Sometimes we come to a fork in the road in life. Do we go to the left or the right? And we don't trust anybody that we actually know in our lives because they might just be telling us what they think we want to hear. That's what the DM dilemma is all about. So slide into our DMs if you've got a situation, and maybe we will ask the Adam and Allison family about it. It's Y101.
Too Sweet Todd isn't leaving it up to his friends to give him advice. He says, I'm really confused about why I got dumped. This girl and I dated for a month. I thought things were going well, but she ended the relationship saying I was too nice and sweet. I didn't pick up on any clues that she wasn't as into me as I was her, but all my friends say I dodged a bullet. Is being too nice a turnoff?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that I would like answers to this question, too. I don't understand what it means to be too nice as a guy. And I also don't understand why there are no guys out there saying, oh, this girl's, really super hot, everything's great, but she's just too nice. Why don't guys say that?
I think there are versions of that for guys, but I would say I'm a little torn on this one because if it just said too nice and not sweet, I would think, okay, this is your nice guy, but nice is not the same as kind. It's like a guy who's putting up a front, and I am one of the girls that if I sense that like you're too nice, but you're not actually a kind person, that's going to be a red flag for me. I'm going to be out.
Oh, I didn't even think of it like that. So can you give an example of what the difference between being kind and being nice is?
Yeah, I would say being nice is something like you're maybe giving me gifts, you're giving me compliments, but then we go out to the restaurant and you're mean to the waitstaff. That's unkind.
Oh, and eventually you're going to get that same attitude that he gives to the waitstaff just whenever he's more comfortable in the relationship.
Exactly.
Like a month in, he's not snapping his fingers at you to bring him a Miller Lite or anything. But
exactly. But then
okay.
When she adds in too sweet, I do know girls who are kind of looking for a little bit of that bad boy vibe. And it's like maybe he is coming in and it's just too much affection, too much, every date I'm bringing you flowers and every day. And for some girls, that would be too much.
601-995-1017. I am so curious if anybody has ever broken things off with a guy, if you're a girl specifically, because he was too nice. What would your advice be to that too nice guy? To get meaner? Like, do you start calling her bad words?
No, certainly not.
Nice guys finish last, but why is what we're trying to find out on this DM dilemma. It's Y101, Adam and Allison. Todd is confused about getting dumped. All the girl said was he's too nice and too sweet and is not for her. He doesn't understand what he could have possibly been doing wrong. 601-995-1017. Jesse texted us. Jesse, father of some daughters, and he says, from a tactical standpoint, a guy who's nice and sweet has his anger and emotions under control. He's capable of doing way more violence than the so-called bad boys who buckle under pressure. I would want the nice, sweet guy to protect my daughters any day. I think any father would say that. But the problem is whenever the daughter is more into bad boys.
Well, but Jesse's whole argument is exactly where a girl can be blindsided by the nice guy. A nice guy isn't necessarily a kind guy, and that's where I feel like there could be an issue. Shanda saying that she feels like my theory is correct. We got another text who said this happened to me, what Allison said. Someone was nice to me. They bought me things, but I noticed they were being mean to the wait staff and everyone else. And then after a couple months, they were mean to me. Beware of those people that are too nice in the beginning of the relationship. Could be fake.
Laura just says girls like bad boys. I've definitely not dated guys in the past because they were too nice. As I've gotten older, though, I now appreciate a nice guy. See, that's another message I'd like to put out to anybody in their early 20s or anything. Like, you think you want the bad boy now. What if he gets, 15 to 20? then you're stuck.
Felicia's husband is feeling like this girl just wanted a cop-out. She just doesn't like him.
Oh, that's probably what it is. She's probably trying to let him down and, take a page out of his book and be nice.
You're just so nice.
Good morning. You want to be anonymous. Is that because you're out here breaking hearts and nice dudes, too?
No, I've been with mean guys, and it's refreshing to hear someone say that they're too nice.
So you would happily scoop up somebody's, like if a friend came to you and she was like, I met this guy on Tinder, but like he's just too nice. He's bringing me gifts all the time.
Complimented me,
yeah.
brought me coffee.
Please give him my my phone number. Yes. In this generation, it is so hard to find a guy that is like sweet. And I don't understand what girls see in these mean guys. Like I would love to have a guy bring me flowers and show me how special I am. Like that would be so refreshing.
Do you have any friends who are exclusively into bad boys?
Oh my gosh. Yes. And I don't understand it.
What do they say? Like what's their explanation?
I honestly I don't know.
So what would your advice for Todd be?
The right girl is going to come along and she's going to show you every bit of sweetness that you want to show her.
And Anonymous, there is a nice guy out there just waiting for you. I bet he's driving on 55 right now. And he's like, I got to figure out who she is. Let's go over to Jerry. Jerry, always good for some outside-the-box advice. What would you tell Todd, who's too nice, Jerry?
Man, I'd say a lot. You know, he's got to get a little bit meaner. I think that his niceness, it conveys a lack of boundaries, right? So he's so indecisive. He's coming into the relationship and becoming me. He likes what I like. He wants to do what I want to do. He's not himself anymore.
I see.
So you feel like Todd is losing himself a little bit in these relationships, and these girls are like, I didn't want to date someone who's just going to tell me they like everything I like. I want somebody who's going to challenge me a little bit.
Yeah, that's very inauthentic.
Okay. All right, Jerry, let's do a quick exercise before we play Mood here in a second. Jerry, I want, and Allison, I want you to pretend to tell Jerry where you want to go for dinner tonight. Like in this imaginary situation, you two are dating.
Okay.
Tell Jerry where you want to go to dinner. Jerry, you respond the appropriate way to not be too nice.
Hey, I'm thinking about Mexican tonight. I really am craving some tacos for Taco Tuesday.
Jerry, go ahead.
Yeah, but we have tacos every Tuesday, so Giuseppe's it's gonna be.
There it is. All right, I'm glad I got to hear how it is to be a bad boy. Giuseppe's, you're a bad boy, Jerry. Gotta let you go. Bye bye.